Are you looking for an exciting new AI tool to help you engage with students, develop lessons, develop assessments, and do it in a fast, feasible way that's going to help engage students for the length of units? So there's a ton of tools here under Magic Tools, 60 plus incredible AI tools for teachers. Let's go ahead and get started. So after you log in, it's going to bring you to a best practices for Magic using Magic School. This is after you've created an account. They're going to give you some increased access to a lot of resources right away, available to a specific date, generally about 2 weeks after sign up. And then they're going to reduce some of the access after that date unless you go to a paid model. In this demo, I'm going to be using the additional Magic School Plus just so you can see the capabilities of the software. It does have a best practices for using Magic School right off the bat. Check for bias and accuracy, the 80-20 approach using for AI work, your judgment matters, knowing the limits of using AI's knowledge back to 2021, and also to protect privacy. And you'll choose the let's get started. It's going to say, welcome to Magic School. I will put middle school and other just to get a little bit of a difference. Now, these are essentially the tools provided to educators within the Magic School platform. You'll notice up here it says Magic School, Magic Student. Favorite tools will appear here, and you're able to review for students tools. So let's go through the Magic School on the teacher side. So here you have all tools that are aligned with planning, content, questions, intellectual prep, student support, communication, community tools. Let's take a deep dive into the planning tools specifically. So under the planning tools, what you'll see is there's a Magic School for student ideas, a lesson plan generator, a unit plan generator, project-based learning, group work generator, 5E model lesson plan, multi-step assignment, exemplar and non-exemplar, real-world connections, science labs, lesson plan, and syllabus generator. Let's go ahead and look at the Magic School for Student Ideas. And since I put grade level 7th grade, a description of assignment or student activity, get ideas on how to use Magic student tools in your student activities and assignments. Enter an assignment description or other student activity. I will say studying Egypt in ELA. So they give me an idea. One, to integrate Magic School, have students use the character chatbot tool to engage in a conversation with a historical figure from ancient Egypt, such as Cleopatra or King Tut. They can ask questions about life in Egypt, the pyramids, or daily routines. And then they give another idea, integrate Magic School for students, utilize the informational text tool to generate detailed information around key aspects of ancient Egypt, such as the Nile River, pharaohs, or hieroglyphics. And then they have a third idea for using real-world connections. So each idea kind of builds upon another use of one of their tools. So let's go back. Let's take a look under planning, specifically under the lesson plan tool. So here they start me with 7th grade. I can pick a different grade if I want to go up or I want to go down. Let's say I choose 8th grade. I can pick a standard, topic, or objective, additional criteria, or standards to allow. So I'm going to go ahead and pick a topic of 8th grade, civics, and we'll say voting. And let's say I'm in Massachusetts. See if it can bring up anything for me. So they've generated a lesson here for me. Lesson plan, understanding the importance of voting in U.S. civics with an objective, an assessment, key points, an opening, introduction to new material, guided practice, independent practice, closing, extension activity, homework, standards addressed. So it does include my state standards.
Understanding the importance of voting in U.S. civics.
As a speaking piece.
Objective.
And what we can see here is I can also copy this lesson, copy and paste it onto an additional document. I could save the resource. I could export it to Google Docs, Microsoft Word, or print it. So this is an overview of the lesson plan tool. So the lesson plan tool is under the planning lesson plan. They also have the unit plan generator under planning. And here you can design a unit. I could take this unit, determine a length of time for the unit, 6 days, 5 days. I could say voting, let's see, and provide an additional context, maybe a hands-on experience. I know I'm not adding a ton of detail here, but let's see what it gives us. A unit plan over the number of days with objectives, assessments, key points, and also some standards, some national standards, some CCSS standards. And you can also edit the prompt of what I provided and add additional layers to the prompt if you want to, in order to expand upon the outline of that unit. Let's take another look under planning. There's lesson plan, unit plan generator, and let's look at the project-based learning generator. So if I want to take here, I'll go under voting on. Why don't I also add with project-based? Why don't I add formative assessments and see what it gives for me with just very minimal information? If you give more information, I'm sure it would give you a lot more. So here I have the driving question. How can we encourage voter participation in our community? It talks about the project, the inquiry, student voice and choice, the reflection, critique and revision, a public product, collaboration, teacher facilitation, interdisciplinary connection, assessment, and alignment of standards. So once again, under this planning area, we've gone over the Magic School for Student Ideas, lesson planning, unit plan generator, project-based learning tool, and let's look at the group work generator. So here, have a grade level, number of students participating in the group work, the amount of time, is explore voting rights. Let's see what I get with just a minimal prompt here. They provide pen and pencil, task descriptions for both students, research phase, presentation phase, discussion questions. And you can also add a feedback to get a more expansive, lesson to add to this. You can edit the prompt. You could also, under actions, translate, provide questions, update the length, or summarize, or even do something custom in terms of rewrite, differentiate, and also provide additional resources. So that is an overview of the planning areas for educators under Magic School AI. That covers the lesson plan generator, the unit plan generator, the project-based learning tool, the group work generator, and the final tool here is the 5E model lesson plan. So with the 5E model lesson plan, it's plan for your science class, engage, explore, explain, elaborate, and evaluate. So using this lesson plan, it's incorporating all of those elements. I do want you to bring in a topic like, use an example like mitosis, let's learn cell division and hands-on. So they're going to give a recommendation for how to explore cell division, the 5E way: engage, explore, explain, elaborate, evaluate, and explain how that lesson hits on all of those different areas of engaging students, helping them explore the learning and the activity, explaining their learning, elaborate and deepen their learning, and then also evaluate what they have learned. And we can also ask the assistant for suggestions on engaging video resources. We can request the assistant to provide examples of hands-on activities to kind of build upon that lesson plan. So essentially, those are some of the key areas in Magic School for educators under providing ideas for students, helping develop a lesson plan, the unit plan generator, project-based learning, group work generator, and also the 5E model lesson plan. So I recommend you check it out, do a trial, see how these tools can work for you, and also to continue to check out many of the tools inside Magic School AI.